Hola amigos, bienvenidos a otro episodio de su clase de español. Today we are going to be working on something very different. It's the culmination of everything we have learned this year. You should have with you a little booklet. It says Mi libro de español. And if you don't have one of these, never fear. You can look at it and just fold up some pieces of paper on your own. Pause this video and write this down in your own words. Just put together a few pieces of paper, staple them, you got your own. All right, so pick this up, or actually just lay it down in front of you. It says, My Book of Spanish on the front, and it says day, which is by, it means by. You are going to write your name on this line. So this video is going to involve a lot of pausing by your teacher, so you can pause it now. Write your name. When you're done with that, you're going to open it up to the inside. The inside is going to have several lines on it. The first few lines, you're going to be doing the following. You're going to be saying your name, how you're feeling, and how old you are in any particular order, but probably your name will go first. So you're going to say, me llamo, and then your name. I'll put my name for starters. Me llamo, Señora Norsworthy. And next, I'm gonna say, estoy bien. Maybe you're feeling así, maybe mal, but maybe because it's the book, you'll want to say something nice. And then I'm going to say my age. Tengo, I'm going to make up an age today. Tengo 7 años. What does that mean? I'm 7 years old. So that's what you're going to be writing on these first lines. And you can pause this until you're done writing something like that on these lines. Okay, I'm assuming that you're all done with this and that we're back. Now, when you are done, maybe it depends on how your teacher wants to do this. Maybe you can fill in all the writing and then go back and do the pictures, or you can do writing and pictures at the same time. It depends on however you want to do this, but underneath this writing, you're going to add a picture of you, because this is your Spanish libro, your Spanish book, Mi libro de español, and you get to draw it. When you're done with that, you're going to go on to the next page, all right? I'm flying on ahead. And it says, vamos a contar. ¿Qué significa vamos a contar? Let's count. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And maybe you know more numbers than that. So, I'm going to erase this. And on your paper, and it does not have to be in any particular order. It can be however you want. Maybe you want a 0 here, and a 10 here, and a 20 here, and a 14 here, and a 5 here. And underneath, you're going to say cinco. Oops. Cinco, and cero, and 20. And you can look back at your papers, or you can pause this video right now and see how these are spelled. But write out some of the numbers underneath. When you're done with that, I will show you the other numbers. You can pause this video and do the other numbers. Great. So if you wanted to label this 14, you would write 14 or 10. Oops, that's E. Okay? So again, here's the numbers. and you can write them down. And maybe you want to draw some fish here. Oh, I'm not very good at drawing. But you want to draw 5 fish, and that's how you're going to put the pictures. Or maybe you have 10 stars, and that's how you want to label it. Or maybe you're really good at butterflies, and so you're going to have butterflies, and that's how you're going to draw all your numbers. All right, flip the page when you're done with that. And it says, ¿de qué color es? Vamos a repasar nuestros colores. Here, I'm going to take you to our colors. ¿De qué color es? Oh, this is rojo y amarillo, azul, anaranjado, morado, verde, blanco, negro, café y rosado. Buen trabajo. And so you can do however you want to do. Maybe you want to draw a rainbow, or you want a cat that's multiple colors, or a cow, or a house, or whatever things, and then you can label your different colors where it says de qué color es on this page. And then we'll show it to audiences that might not have this in front of them. All right, on this page. So when you're done with that, we're gonna move on to this page. And this might take you several class periods. So don't think you have to do this in one class. This might take 2 or 3, maybe even more, and that's fine. It says, hay muchas cosas en, autocorrect. Just noticed an error in mine. I'll fix that for your guys'. So it says, en mi clase. Hay muchas cosas en mi clase. That says, there are many things in my class. What are all the things that you see in your classroom? You are going to draw them, and I will put my book in front of you, and you can pause it, and it will give you some inspiration and also show you how to spell it. So here it is. You can pause this video. But we have the silla, mesa, lápiz, tijeras, borrador, libro. All right? On this page, we have ventana, cuaderno, puerta, papel, escritorio, and pluma. And maybe you just want to draw a picture of your own classroom, or your bedroom, or your friend's room, or just a place that you can think of that has many items that you know of and that you label them with the correct spelling. So it's up to you to draw those things and then to write them in Spanish. All right, on our next page, we have comida que como. Comida que como. ¿Qué comes? ¿Qué comes, clase? Yo como, do you remember? Yo como papas, queso, pollo. Yo bebo jugo, leche. Yo como ensalada, pan. This is how we spell it all. And you can write down all the things, maybe draw the things that you eat or drink. Maybe you can draw yourself at the table, eating or drinking them. You can pause this video again. Here's more things that you can eat and drink. We have plátanos or bananas, sandwiches, manzanas, naranjas, sopa. Oh, we always forget sopa. Oh, I forgot about sopa, soup. Agua, carne. All these things that we like to eat and drink. All right, moving along in our libro. Ropa que llevo. Ropa que llevo means clothes that I wear. So, what kind of clothes are you wearing today? Today, I'm wearing you guys remember what this is? Vestido. So, if you remember, back to our clothing we have on our head that we wear un gorro, pantalones on our legs, vestido is what I'm wearing today, zapatos for our feet, calcetines for our feet, camisa is shirt. All right, we have a chaqueta, guantes for our hands, pantalones cortos. My kids like to wear that even in the winter. Abrigo, I like to wear that even in the summer sometimes. Falda is a skirt. And botas, boots. I was just wearing rain boots yesterday. I like botas. All right, so maybe on this page you can get creative. Remember, this is however you want to draw it, but you are labeling in Spanish. You're drawing a person or people, and you're labeling what they're wearing. It's up to you what you want to draw, but you are, and it doesn't even have to be a person. You can just draw different clothing items and label them. All right, moving on. Mi cara. ¿Qué significa mi cara? My face. All right, ¿qué es? Orejas, ojos, nariz, boca, dientes. And all this, oh, and pelo, and all this is a cara. And here's how we spell everything. You can pause this video. All right, good job. Moving on. We have mi familia. This is a place where you can draw and label your family. What kind of people do you have in your family? Let's look. All right, we have madre, your mother, padre, father, abuela, your grandma, abuelo, your grandpa, chico is a boy, chica is a girl, hermano, or I'm sorry, hermana would be a sister, and hermano would be a brother. Maybe you don't have an hermano or an hermana, maybe none of them. Or maybe you have 3 hermanos and no hermanas, or 3 hermanas and no hermanos, or whatever it may be. And you can draw all of them. All right, next page. Mis animales. Now, this might be an empty space for those of you who don't have any animals at all, but instead of leaving it blank, how about you just pretend that you have some animals, or think about animals that are in the wild, or that might live behind your house, or live in the woods, in the city, or in the country, that live in the trees. Just draw some animals and label them. So here's our animals: gatos, perros, pájaros, culebras, patos, peces. So draw as many of these as you can and label them. This is showing you how to spell them. All right, great job. And last page. ¿A dónde voy? Where do I go? ¿A dónde voy? These are all the places that you go. So, we have escuela, museo, la casa, el parque, la biblioteca, y la tienda. And you could maybe draw a picture of all the places you go. You could say, voy a la escuela, voy al museo, voy a la casa, voy al parque, voy a la biblioteca, voy a la tienda. Draw pictures of the places that you go. And then lastly, on the back, Maybe you can have a picture of you waving goodbye. And do you remember how to say goodbye? That's at the very beginning of our book. It is. Hasta luego. See you later is hasta luego. Or you can say adios. And here's the word for adios. And here's an upside down exclamation point. It looks like that. So clase, hasta luego, adios.